Hey guys, Chris here. In this video, we are doing the Norwegian high-speed run version 2.0 in the Mercedes EQE 300. And guys, I'm really excited to be doing this test with this car because in my previous video, the motorway range test with this car, it actually set a new record for distance. So today, possibly this car will also set a new record on the Norwegian high-speed run. And if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Chris. I have this channel dedicated to testing EVs. So if you like EV content, please be sure to drop a thumbs up on the video down below. That is much appreciated. Thank you very much. But if you're new here, you may be thinking, what the heck is the Norwegian high-speed run? Well, it is a battle against the clock over a route that is 610 kilometers, where the point of the video and the test is to simulate going on a longer trip with an EV where you have to stop and charge once, twice, maybe even 3 times along the way. So when do you stop? How deep into the charge do you go? Do you go a little bit further to go to a faster charger, or do you stop a little bit earlier not to go too low into the battery percentage? All of that will be explored in today's video. And then at the end of the video, we will, be putting this car into a chart to see how it actually compares to the competition. And as I said, this is the Norwegian high-speed run version 2.0, and that is because we have a brand new location, and for the very first time on the Norwegian high-speed run, we have a sponsor, which is called Recharge. Recharge is probably the most awesome charging company in the Nordic countries because they have 2,600 rapid, lightning, and fast chargers in Norway, Sweden, and Finland, which is just completely bonkers insane. So that's why we're starting at a new location a few kilometers south of our old location, and the new route is 610 kilometers versus 615, which was the old route. So you can't compare the times directly, but I mean they're still going to be very comparable. But the biggest change with the Norwegian high-speed run is not the distance. It is actually, instead of ranking the cars on time over the whole trip, which is what we did before, we're only going to be timing the actual time the cars connect to a charger and charging. And I think this is more representative of, the issues, or the time it takes once you're stopped while traveling in an EV. Because since we're going 610 kilometers, the trip should take like 6.5 hours without charging. Traffic can be a factor, which can bump up the time by 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or half an hour. But only timing the charging will give a much more accurate result. So that's what the Norwegian high-speed run and the version 2.0 is. So guys, we're currently at 86%. We're gonna go to 100, and then I'll see you guys on the road. Show me what you're working with. Get higher. We've now been on the road for 1 hour and 9 minutes, and guys, I do apologize about my voice, but I am sick. I only had this car for a few days, and I really wanted to get out the Norwegian high-speed run. So, laying in bed this morning, I was like, oh, I really don't want to get out of bed. I don't feel well, but, yesterday I filmed the motorway range test, and I'm like, yeah, I really want to get out the Norwegian high-speed run. So you guys just have to bear with me, but with my voice. But okay, as I said, we've been on the road for 1 hour and 10 minutes, and consumption is now at 19.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, and we've covered 122 kilometers. What is interesting is that we have 181 kilometers left to go to our turnaround point, and range, according to the car, is 389 kilometers. That means we'll be able to go to our turnaround point and then back again here, still with like 15 or 20 kilometers of range left. Yeah, that is completely insane if that is the case. And also the weather, it was raining for the first like 45 minutes, just light rain, but now it seems to be dry. It's much milder, 12 degrees Celsius outside, and we do have a headwind according to the wind map of about 2 to 3 meters per second. So in theory, this consumption now of 19.3 should drop once we turn around and start heading back. But yeah, this is an insane car, guys, with this range. I mean, I'm so excited to see what will the actual charging time be today in this test. And also another thing, we are running in efficiency mode, as you guys can see there in the right bottom corner of the driver display. And also something that's weird about this car, I also experienced this yesterday. I'm running 18 degrees Celsius in the cabin, and that feels nice. I mean, when I run 20 degrees, it feels warm. So yeah, that is a bit strange. But other than that, this car is so quiet and comfortable to ride in and to drive in. Yeah, on a long trip. And yeah, here we have some traffic. What's going on here? Okay, so it seems like the road is closed because they are constructing. I know they're doing, they're like doing explosives in the mountain. And why did this guy just stop over here? Yeah, you're not supposed to stop like that. Look at that guy in that Toyota up front. He's just stopping for everybody. Yeah, he's not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just follow the traffic. That's pretty dumb. Show me what you're working with. Get high up. Welcome back to Kristiansand, guys, and we are approaching the city center now at around 3 o'clock. So yeah, there's a little bit of traffic. I think we just missed rush hour. Well, we didn't miss rush hour. We're not too late, so we're not gonna, be stuck in rush hour traffic. Hopefully, there's a little bit of traffic into, the roundabout here where we're gonna take a left. And if you haven't seen, the Norwegian high-speed run in a while, it's because I haven't been, really making this video since December of last year. I did one last week with the ENIAC Coupe VRS. But if you haven't seen them in a long time, you'll see here on the opposite side of, the train tracks here next to the train station, there's a lot of new construction, which is really nice. So they have this new building here that's gone up. I think that, was constructing that last year, and also this is brand new, so it's pretty nice. They're fixing up this neighborhood here, which historically has been not the prettiest area. And yeah, it says there's going to be a police station here. So the train station here is on our right side, but instead of going into the train station, we're just going to take a U-turn here because we really don't have to look at the actual time, though we can look at the trip computer here, which just says we've been on the road for 3 hours and 18 minutes and covered 303 kilometers, and consumption is at 18.1 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. But look down here in the left corner, guys, 39% stated charge, which is completely insane. I don't think we have ever in this test managed to arrive here with as much as 39%. So according to the car, we do have 204 kilometers of range left. It is 303 to get back according to the car, but we'll be able to go almost all the way back. So the big question is now, how far are we going to push it? Because this car does have a peak charging speed of 170 kilowatts is the peak charging speed. So I think we're preferably going to try to go to a charger that has, 175 kilowatts plus. But again, it's not necessary. We'll have to see, guys. But I think we're going to be able to go to maybe the Circle K station in Bambla, where they have Circle K chargers with 350 kilowatts. Maybe we can go to Circle K in Porsgrunn. Maybe we can go to Ionity in Ringdalsskogen. Yeah. I'll have to check off camera, guys, but this is amazing. I mean, we're going to probably be able to set a new record today. I am pretty sure of. So, guys, let's talk a little bit later. And yeah, I'm going to continue on now. It's now an hour and a half later, guys, and we're still going strong. This exit is to the Circle K chargers in Bambla, but we're going to continue on now. Even though the car wants us to stop here and top up 5%, it's saying that to go to the Ionity station in Ringdalsskog, it is 53 kilometers. And if we take a look at the numbers here in the dashboard, you can look down to the left. We have 76 kilometers of range. So yeah, we should be able to do that no problem at all. And also, guys, look at the center there, 446 kilometers covered. That is completely insane. Average consumption 17.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So it's actually dropped, meaning that we do have a slight tailwind on our way back. I mean, this is insane, guys. This is completely insane. We're going to be able to go more than 500 kilometers on a single charge. We're going to go almost 500 kilometers to go to the Untitled chargers in Dingdalskog and still have maybe like 15 or 20 kilometers of range left. Wow, this car is insane. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in an hour or half an hour at the Untitled station in Dingdalskog. Okay, here we are. This is where we're going to stop. But look at this, guys. The car wants us to stop and charge before we're going to stop and charge. And, you know, I got this message maybe half an hour ago where the car wanted to stop and charge along the way before getting to our destination. But as you guys can see, we're able to get here with a 3% battery left and 16 kilometers of range left. And let's see if there's any vacant charger here. But we also got a message that the battery is preheating, which is pretty nice. So that means, you know, the EQE actually preheats the battery. I did not know that. Let's see if is one of these vacant. Yeah, let's see if we can go to this charger right here. Let's try this one. This seems to be, yeah, we'll try this one. But yeah, the battery preheats, which is pretty nice. So we should be getting, you know, temperature and speed in the battery now. So I'm gonna hop out now and connect to the charger and then hop in again and see what kind of charging speed we get, you know. Okay, we are now connected and you see we're at 3% stated charge. And this car builds up the charge a bit slowly, but yeah, seems to be ramping up now. And as I said, we got that preheating message maybe like in half an hour, 20 minutes before we actually got to the charging station here. And hopefully we'll peak at 170 kilowatts. And guys, this is going to be a quick charging stop because I've calculated if we go to 25% stated charge, we should have enough juice to get back to our starting point. So let's see, 149, 150, yeah. But yeah, so we're only going to charge to 25%, so this is going to be a short charging stop. But again, if I said it, as I said yesterday in my motorway range test, the previous video, I did not achieve anything close to this charging speed. That's because I don't navigate to the charger because I don't want to, you know, skew the results where the battery is actually preheating. I want to see how far you can go on actual charge without thinking about, you know, having to preheat the battery, having the battery up to temperature to be able to charge. But that shows you that this car, a few hours on the road, will actually still have a cold battery. Though today it's around the same temperature as it was yesterday. But okay, 164 kilowatts. Should peak at 170, and the reason why I'm not, you know, filming outside now is because there's a truck here running its diesel engine, and yeah, that is pretty noisy. But yeah, this is gonna be a short charging stop. You know, we're almost at 10% already. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the result's gonna be. So I'll talk to you guys a little later once we get back to our starting point. We are now back at our start point or our end point, whatever you want to call it. We're back at Esso in Billingstadsletta at the Recharge Chargers. And again, a huge thanks to Recharge for sponsoring today's video. And quickly, just a fun fact about Recharge and charging companies in general. So most charging companies are both a charge point operator and a service provider. So what this means is that they own the infrastructure and the chargers, and then they also own the interface between the customer and the actual charger. So this is, you know, a charging app. This may be a charging card, a charging chip, or paying with a debit card. But often there is an interest in controlling the customer because they want to gather data. They want to, you know, see what the customer is doing, and often they may want to market certain products to the customer. This may not necessarily be negative. I'm not saying that, but there is an invested interest, and this is maybe why we don't see many chargers where it's easy to pay, or possible even to pay by your debit card. Recharge is different because they are only a charge point operator. They only own the chargers and the network, even though the chargers are labeled, with their name. Their philosophy is it's up to the customer to choose which service provider they want to use. So with recharge chargers, you can use just about any app, just about any chip. And what they're experimenting with now that we're going to test hopefully very soon is one test point where they have, a place where you can pay by card and then you choose the charger from, the charging station. And another one is where you just pay directly with your debit card on the charger. So yeah, that is pretty cool. But okay, guys, enough about that. You are here at the end of the video because you want to know the results. And quickly, I'm delivering this car back tomorrow to Mercedes. I just want to, shed a few words because I won't have time to do a review with this car. I asked them if I could deliver it later in the day, but they said it has to go back in the morning because it's going out to somebody else to test. So initially, when I picked up this car, I was like not impressed. Coming from a Taycan is a very different experience. But the more time I've spent in this car, the more I liked it. And it's not a sporty car. It's a comfortable cruiser. And also on the exterior, it's not a very pretty car, but it is very, very efficient. And inside, it is very nice. Look at this, guys. It even has ambient lighting on the seats on the side. That is pretty cool. So this interior is nice. These seats are very, very comfortable. So it's overall a very nice car. But okay, you want the results. And the Mercedes EQE 300 on the Norwegian high-speed run managed 17.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers in average consumption. Also average speed 94 kilometers an hour according to the car, and we covered 605 kilometers. But total charging time for the Mercedes EQE 300 today was 10 minutes. 10 minutes flat. So we charged from 3 to 29%, and that took 10 minutes. And I have to say, guys, look at the chart down below. This is by far the best and shortest charging time we've ever had. And yes, in the intro I said you can't compare the charging times directly, but you can almost do that. You can almost directly because this route is only about 5 kilometers shorter, and we did arrive here with 8% battery, meaning that if we did go, 5 kilometers further, the charging time would have still been the same. 10 minutes, guys, on a trip that is 610 kilometers, that will take you 6.5 hours. Stopping once to charge for 10 minutes is outright impressive, and I can't see this time being beaten anytime soon. Maybe I'm going to do the EQS 450 Plus in a few weeks. That car has even longer range, but 10 minutes, I didn't even have time to go to the toilet. So I'm super impressed by this car. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.